This video is for Foundation Galactic Frontier Beginner Guide to help new players start correctly and avoid early mistakes. It's basically something like your day one, what to do when you start on your day one in Foundation Galactic Frontier. I will go over the most important things at the day one. And if you're looking for Foundation Galactic Frontier gameplay, this video show what exactly matter when you start first. It's really important because sometimes the games are a little complicated when you basically start them. So I'm going to share from my personal experience. I even spent a little over the game. From my personal experience, what mattered the most. I'm going to share with you the architecture behind. Many players are searching for Foundation Galactic Frontier tips, and these are the most important one you will need to know at the day one. So first thing first is your buildings. You're having building inside your ship. You're having energy core, main cannon, mini light laser. There's basically so many. I even have some that is not still opened, and you have some that are producing just apples for your heroes. We're going to also check out the best heroes in Foundation Galactic Frontier. So the energy core is maybe the most important building in your ship. The reason why is every building, from what I saw, is depending on this energy core. For example, my main cannon is level 4. If I want to level up this one, is going to need me level 5 energy core. If I just go and maybe level up the food, is going to be just instantly. At the beginning, this is something that I really like, is everything is instant. So we're going to go over, this is level 4. And right now, if we want to build up, it's going to ask me for energy core, and also is going to ask for water. And this guide is also going to work for Foundation Galactic Frontier gameplay Android players and explain things step by step. So from there, we're jumping over out of the ship. This is the buildings and in general what you're going to see. Later we're going to just jump over the hero. So when you go out, right now I don't even have a name. I'm trader 47764, but I think you can basically change it from here. You can change your name, and I can actually just write Burgas, and here we go. I really hope there's nobody with this name. First name is for free. After this, you're going to basically do some of this currency to change your name. But yeah, in general, this is one of the things. You're right now outside with your ship. What is the important here? You have different stuffs on the map. You're going to send little drones for metal scraps. Right now I don't see water, but we're going to collect all of these metal scraps. And obviously there is an enemy. You're going to see it in red. The majority of the cases is basically in red, and we're going to strike this enemy. Since it's the ship, most likely we're going to just kill it with our ship. You're going to see the damage you're going to receive. We can actually zoom in a little, and this is the fightings between the ship. We also have a heroes. I want to point out this thing. You also have a heroes, and we're going to go over them also. And a lot of beginners ask for about Foundation Galactic Frontier walkthrough, and this video covers this early progression clearly. So you can actually move your ship around and look for the next target. Something that I want to suggest is always go over the quests. Now I'm going to remove myself, and you're going to see in the left down corner, there is a quest. When you click over the quest, you're going to see some people speaking here, and even the game is just tell you what to do. I'm not quite sure I can actually do it by my hand. So we're going to speak, let's be careful, and here we go. This quest is actually done. Let's jump over the next one. We can just click, and we're going to go over this. I think it's a planet, something like this. you're going to be able to make some analysis over the planets. As you can see, this is Plana list 1. We're going to claim some extra rewards. And yeah, in general, right now, this is overall how you're going to move with your ship. More resources is added along the way. You can just send some drones that is going to scrap everything. The good thing is you're not having some limitation. For example, you can just send a one and wait to finish the metal shard, and after this send it again. Something that I see in many games, one by one. Here you can just go and send as many as you can from what I saw. And one of the biggest beginner mistakes in Foundation Galactic Frontier gameplay is to ignore their heroes, because the majority of the cases you're just going to be like this. You're just going to click here and there. Right now we're having this one, so we're going to just take this and we're going to do the battle. The thing is, people are ignoring the heroes, and they think it's maybe mostly ship game. Basically, you're fighting with the ships, but at the end of the day, you're having a heroes and you're having a ship. Two different ways you can fight on the battlefield. So I'm going to share with you just how I do the things. I have one of the heroes that is basically I purchased for it was not that much, but I actually purchased this one so I can have complete overview over what is happening right now. As you can see, the heroes right now is going to trigger their spells. From my personal opinion, this lady, I'm still learning their names, I'm not gonna lie. This lady on the right are having maybe the best spell in this game. Now you can go and maybe do it like this. As you can see, they're just sitting there and you can directly just shut them out. Now Ryan's skill is not that solid, to be fair, but this one is actually a very solid skill. Obviously, this is a hero that you have to basically buy at the end of the day, but is having absolutely solid skill. The other hero on the right is bringing some healing, which is, you know, if your heroes are on low HP, they're going to need some healing. Now I'm going to save, I think it was Sonya if I remember right. I'm going to save her spell and use her just in the future. There is some shields, obviously these more tanky units, and we basically complete right now. So this is what you're going to receive from the different missions. You can, I think, see before what is going to be rewards. You can see it, but let's jump over the ship because we have to speak about the heroes, and most likely this is going to be something like a tier list in the Foundation Galactic Frontier. This is going to be small tier list that I'm going to present you, and basically the best heroes right now in the game. So you can click over the heroes, and this is the heroes that currently I'm having. I'm having this one, Judy. The next one is Zora. Yeah, this hero right here is a very solid one. You saw her spell, and what she did is absolutely wild. And knowing the heroes, or what is the strong side of the heroes, you're not going to be from the many players who lose their progress because they don't follow a basic Foundation Galactic Frontier tips early on. And understanding heroes in Foundation Galactic Frontier walkthrough progression is going to help you buy a lot there. So this is the other hero that I have. This is obviously Quara, Kamamoya. This is a heroes that I actually summon. I'm going to show you the place where you can summon some heroes. This is Ryan. I know the Ryan because he is the funniest guy in this game. And yeah, this one is still not requited. Yeah, those heroes are still not requited by me. Now the thing is, I'm also going to go and yeah, right now I cannot actually level up those heroes, but I just want to point you out some of the heroes. Now for me, again, Zora is dominating, is basically dominating. The other two heroes that you're going to start with is not something wild, to be fair. I'm still in phase of testing of Jodie. Not quite sure what I have to think about over her. The champion HP, you can see basically basically the attributes of this hero in details, formation, attack, bonuses, and etc. Here you can see some bonuses that Jody is giving, specialized in commanding Ion fleet, helps the formation dealing massive damage, very nice. And here you can basically just check it out, something about her. Jody stands out as the best agent in the Foundation security. Now, one more thing that I want to point out about the heroes is you have to upgrade your energy core level to increase your champion level. For each one level increase it in the core energy core, the champion level cap can be increased by 5. So I'm just going to increase right now. Okay, so we have to basically upgrade some of the buildings here. I'm going to upgrade this one at the beginning. Again, everything is so fast right now. This is level 3 and we basically need it one more time and we can actually upgrade the core. Quick use, confirm, and this one is going to get upgraded. So it's level 5 right now, the energy core. Again, this is the most important building. Is going to also open a new buildings, if I remember right. So yeah, this is what we're doing. So when we go over the heroes, again, we can actually level up these heroes and make them more strong. Now I'm going to focus over this one because I really want to test out Jody in the combat, and maybe I'm going to bring one healer with me, which is going to be Clara. Now here is the thing about Ryan. I'm not so sure. I mean, I don't see huge damage from this bad boy. What he's doing, specialized in commanding kinetic fleet, helps the damage formation, deals massive damage, and exploring the map properly is one of the strongest Foundation Galactic Frontier tips for the beginners. Also, the timers and events are extremely important in Foundation Galactic Frontier gameplay, and missing them cost actually rewards. Right now you're seeing some heroes, but there is some events. Obviously this is limit time this is some packs, but still you're actually going to receive something for free. Obviously to get the next one you have to open this one, but there's going to be some events from time to time that is going to just give you some extra stuffs. You're going to have some champion pass, you're going to have some daily quest, you're going to get targeted quests, and yeah, for example, for the daily quest, we finish one, you're going to get something for free. Obviously these 2 tiers is going to be opened by buying them. So if you guys if you guys need some spending guy on the Foundation Galactic Frontier, just let me know in the comments below. I'm going to make a small spending guide for you guys, what for me is the best packs in the game. Obviously you already see one of the packs I buy, and this is basically getting Zora, absolutely solid, strong hero. And when everybody are looking over the heroes, even if you're interested in the Foundation Galactic Frontier PvP, those beginner steps matter first. And to the question many players ask about Foundation Galactic Frontier best heroes, but they're asking just for the best heroes, not the synergy. And synergy matter more than heroes alone early on. Now we go over already the building inside your ship, we go over the heroes. Let's check out the rest of the menus, most likely going to get at the day one. Right now I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to get one shard of this one. Oh yeah, I forgot about one of the most important places, and this is the recruitment hub. Right now I'm going to have one for free, so we're going to see what we're going to get. This basically this is basically Foundation Galaxy Frontier summons right now that we're going to do. So we're going to confirm this one and we're going to draw like 10. I saved some of them. Okay, I saved some of these crystals just to show you guys what most likely we're going to get. Wusio Spuo, okay, we get this bad boy, the new one, and we get some shard. We get full hero and we get some a shard right now. So this is the places where you can get some recruits. Right now there is like 100 events, which, you know, there is something that I want to point out is do your events, guys. Do your events and you're just going to receive so many rewards. Obviously there's going to be some packs and etc that you can buy and speed up the process, but I strongly believe in the rewarding of active gameplay for sure. So yeah guys, this is going to be my little beginner guide over Foundation Galactic Frontier. We go over the best heroes, we go over some walkthrough, we go over some gameplay, we go over some tier lists, basically some tips and tricks. If you have any question, just let me know in the comments below. I'm going to try to answer you as fast as I can. So I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.